Am I going to have to change my clothes? Why Hindus don't wear black? Namaste दोस्तों, मेरा नाम जसलाइन है। मैं ब्राज़ील से हूँ। आपका स्वागत है to my channel। और आज I'm going to talk about something really interesting with you. That is the clothes, the importance of clothes and dress well in Sanatana Dharma. You must have noticed that when non-Indians become Hindus, they start to wear sari, kurta. But what happens to their traditional clothes? They can no longer wear them? When I started learning about Sanatana Dharma, I noticed that everyone wears wearing Indian clothes and accessories, and that worried me because I thought, am I going to have to change my clothes? I will not be able to use the clothes from my culture. And of course I can. But it's common, especially for Gaudias, to use Indian clothes saying they are devotional clothes. But there is diversity in the word. If someone wants to wear their own culture clothes in the temple, can they? In theory, yes. In practice, we see a very strong Indianization, especially in the Gaudia, as I say, not all Hindus. And this happens for two reasons. One, as I say, some people consider these devotional clothes, and also because many people like the Indian clothes. That's it. Is there a dress code in scriptures? No, but there are values. In Hinduism, the body is a temple, and our clothing must be in accordance with our values. Some people talk about modesty, but the concept of modesty changes from society to society and from time to time. And in Sanatana Dharma, it's more associated with good behavior than clothes. After all, it's not enough to be all covered up and doing adharmic things. In ancient India, we saw different types of clothing according to the regime, climate, and social status. But if we must be modest, what would the modesty look like? We see shirtless men in temples and women with their hair covered and showing belly. And why being modest in the temple and dress outside completely differently? In ancient times, there were different types of clothing depending on social class, ambient, and weather. In Hinduism, if the body is a temple, we must be treated with respect, love, kept it pure and adorned. In Karma Shastra, we have the Shringar, that means adorn the body to make it auspicious. You probably saw how Hindu dates are always adorned, just as women in ancient Indian civilization. This is because ornamentation is considered a way of attract prosperity and auspiciousness. So basically, ornamentation is not just vanity, but also a way to attract good fortune. Some of you probably already know that woman in Sanatana Dharma is the manifestation of Lakshmi, the goddesses of fortune. So this ornamentation reminds us about this. But now let's get in the controversy. Why Hindus don't wear black? Well, this is not true. As you can see, we do use black. But some people believe that black has the highest ability to absorb thermal particles from the atmosphere. And also certain customs and beliefs this encouraged to use in specific situations. For example, mourning. Black is often associated with mourning and death in many cultures, including Hinduism. During periods of mourning, individuals may avoid wearing black as a sign of respect of the season. Also, astrological beliefs. In astrology, some practitioners advise against wearing black on specific days of the week or doing certain planetary alignment. This advice is based on astrological interpretations rather than the scriptural relations. Also, some superstitions. Some superstitions caution against wearing black due to its perceived association with negative energies or evil spirits. These beliefs change from place to place, and not many Hindu communities believe in this. Now, my personal opinion. I believe that our clothes should be based on our culture and dharmic values. There is no logic in behaving and dressing modestly in the temple or in certain occasions, but in the street acting in a contradictory way. I believe that our clothes should always be well cared for and especially made in natural materials because they have better quality, last long, and feels more comfortable. And obviously, I believe that clothes should be suitable for our body. That is, they should be molded to our shape and other way around. They should also be comfortable and beautiful because beauty is one of the God's manifestations on earth. Basically, in Sanatana Dharma, we can choose what you want to use, but also keep the respect for Dharmic values, our personal temple, and our culture. Nobody needs to use Indian clothes to follow Sanatana Dharma. We can express ourselves in our culture too. But if you like the Indian clothes, yes, you can use, everybody's fine. Just respect your body, respect your culture, respect your values, and that's it. This is something that I really love about Sanatana Dharma. We can choose how we're going to express ourselves. Because since the body is a temple of God and God lives in our body, we are God's. We can choose to express ourselves in different cultures, in different ways. We just need to respect ourselves, respect our beliefs, but don't have nothing strict. You It's not mandatory for you follow rules that everybody needs to act in a certain way. You do what you want to do. You can choose how you're going to manifest and express your culture, your beliefs, your style. This is something that for me it's amazing. I need to say one thing. If you like my content and want to see me produce high quality content about Sanatana Dharma and my life as a Hindu in Latin America, support me on Patreon. With your help, I intend to invest in better equipment like a professional camera and microphone to create better and more frequently content. So if you want to see me grow, become a member on Patreon and we will grow together, link in description. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, you already know, subscribe, give your like, share with your friend, it's completely free and you guys help me a lot in this way. And see you in the next video. Firmly gay.